On the campaign trail, Vice President Kamala Harris in the battleground of Georgia tonight. She's there today to visit the storm zone, visiting the Emergency Operations Center in Augusta, Georgia, there with the Red Cross distributing food. Her visit comes after last night's vice presidential debate and the moment last night between Tim Walz and J.D. Vance that the Harris campaign has immediately turned into a new campaign ad. And Donald Trump tonight praising J.D. Vance on his performance. Mary Bruce from Georgia.
In storm-ravaged Georgia tonight, Kamala Harris comforting victims of Hurricane Helene, serving meals and handing out water to community members in need.
The coordination that we have dedicated ourselves to will be long-lasting to get families, to get residents, to get neighborhoods back up and running.
Harris spent the day touring the state, meeting with local officials on the ground and thanking first responders.
So I'm here to thank you. I know these are long days for you.
With Harris in Georgia, her running mate, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, hitting the crucial battleground of Pennsylvania, fresh off of the debate stage.
Anybody watch the debate last night?
For Walz, it was a sometimes shaky performance, but the campaign seizing on this moment, Walz denouncing Donald Trump's actions on January 6th and calling out his running mate, Ohio Senator J.D. Vance, for refusing to admit Trump lost the 2020 election.
This was a threat to our democracy in a way that we had not seen. And it manifested itself because of Donald Trump's inability to say. He is still saying he didn't lose the election. I would just ask that. Did he lose the 2020 election?
Tim, I'm focused on the future. Did Kamala Harris censor Americans from speaking their mind in the wake of the 2020 COVID situation?
That is a damning non-answer.
The Harris campaign eager to highlight the moment, immediately cutting it into a new ad.
Did he lose the 2020 election?
Tim, I'm focused on the future.
That is a damning non-answer.
But Vance had an otherwise strong performance, and today in Michigan, a victory lap.
Now, we of course had a debate last night, a vice presidential debate. I thought it went pretty well.
Vance working to soften Trump on some critical issues like abortion, as the former president has bragged about appointing 3 of the justices who overturned Roe v. Wade.
My party, we've got to do so much better of a job at earning the American people's trust back on this issue where they frankly just don't trust us. And I think that's one of the things that Donald Trump and I are endeavoring to do. I want us as a Republican Party to be pro-family in the fullest sense of the word.
And tonight, Trump is praising Vance's performance last night, saying there was a brilliance to what he did. Now, Kamala Harris heads back out on the trail. She'll be in Wisconsin and Michigan. Trump will also be in Michigan and North Carolina later this week. And tonight, CBS News says that both Harris and Trump agreed to sit down with 60 Minutes for their traditional pre-election interview, but that Trump then backed out. The Trump team saying nothing was finalized and complaining that CBS insisted on doing live fact-checking. David?
Mary Bruce tonight on the campaign trail. Mary, thank you.